shit and dude getting the liquor, from that one store. Did you guys watch Walking Dead? You guys didn't watch it?
I mean, I watched it for a little
I
bit,
watched
but
it
I
a
think
little
like
bit.
most people, I have, it lost me at a certain point, just like the comic book,
But I did see the part that pertains to what you're talking about, where like early on they still had what seemed like trifling concerns.
You're right.
Like,
Yeah. We're so worried about the bullshit from the previous world. We're still hung up on the previous world. And I think early on in The Walking Dead, that was one of the driving themes. You got to adapt or you're dead.
Well, yeah, like they had hung-ups like, no, we're not going to decapitate our friends after they've been bitten by the zombies. When like Daryl was like, no, we really need to fucking be doing that. But
yeah.
So
what's new, guys? Anything new, Dave?
It's Christmas in October, I guess.
What does that mean?
A bunch of stuff I ordered has come in.
Oh, nice. Kickstarter stuff.
That's cool.
No, not Kickstarter stuff. Just like last week during Columbus Day, or Indigenous Peoples Day, they had like sales.
Yeah.
There's like a buy one, get one for half off, and some of that stuff arrived this morning.
Nice. Oh, this is a pre-show, by the way. We're going to talk about all the comics that come out.
You sure do keep your mailman busy, David.
I do.
No shit.
David, you weren't on the show last night, but we kept your spirit alive.
I heard. I listened to it on
Spotify.
I
was very surprised.
Putting that plug in there. Listen to it on Spotify, huh?
Yeah, we're on Spotify.
Well, I mean, the #1 streaming option, right, guys?
Yeah. If we talk good about it
for some sponsorship.
If we talk good about it, maybe they'll sponsor.
Hey, I mean, if they're gonna throw some money my way, I will shill the hell out of this.
Hey, give us some of that Joe Rogan money.
Yeah, I'll do Joe like $50 a month. I'm cheap.
Joe Rogan takes so much medicine and so many supplements. He still looks like a boiled hot dog.
He looked like that way before. So yeah, anything new before we get into the comics?
I guess in the news today they're pushing back the release slate for the Marvel movies, which is like a couple of months, so it doesn't seem like that big a deal.
Why are they doing that?
I mean, at this point, we're so used to delays. At this point, it's really
true.
I never saw an actual reason, but I assume that they're maybe trying to like pad out their numbers a bit by hoping that we're further out of the pandemic a couple of months later. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
Well, I do know that in terms of pandemic, there has been, ticks up in a lot of countries and places where China's talking about closing down certain parts again, Japan, Korea.
Well, that's the thing, though.
But that's the thing is, like, South Korea had it on lock. Like, New Zealand had it on lock. Now, no.
But they're
it's almost like we all live on the same
They're like
planet.
huge jump ups, though. Seem so quaint compared to the numbers that we have when we're improving,
Yeah, dude. I know. It's nuts.
Crazy.
Anyway, yeah, that's all. There was no news. So there was nothing. So let's do this. Let's do this shit. Talk about some comics.
A bunch of goddamn nerds. Nerds!
I don't know why I get such a kick out of that. I don't understand. Because it's a terrible.
It's one of the better ones.
It's probably
better
the
than
best
last
one.
night's intro.
Dude. Oh, I know, right? I just get the wrong.
I think my favorite is the one with Data. This is revolting.
I hate this.
More?
Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. Or for the first time. And people just left. Hey, we're doing new comics previews. This is Gomer, Adam Normal.
What's
Taylor,
up?
a.k.a. David. How's it going, gentlemen?
Good.
I'm doing well.
Good.
You guys ready to bust into these? It's a pretty big list over at DC. Are you guys ready to bust into this? It's all this. It's
all Batman. Yeah,
I was about to say, like, when's the last time you open up the page and like it wasn't completely Batman on the first? Like,
whenever Action Comics comes out, that's the only.
Oh yeah, fair.
Because they go alphabetically.
Yeah.
Even though, like, I get the
lists
alphabetical
usually
thing,
do
but
go
like, still,
alphabetically,
like,
yeah,
at least half the books from beginning of the list to the end of the list seem to be Batman affiliated.
Yeah, Batman is really a shining beacon. Batman 115, Batcat number 8. I don't know what else to say. This is Jim Lee cover. Just saying.
That's a nice cover.
It's beautiful.
Jim Lee
I mean, it's
still
Jim
has
Lee,
the
so
magic
yeah.
touch.
He does. He's got the magic fingers.
He's got the touch.
Here's a Fear State one shot for
You know, I've
Peacekeeper.
actually been reading these, and these
Yeah.
have actually been really good. I actually, Gomer, I think you would love the Miracle Molly issue.
Oh wow,
'Cause
really?
it's all about, fighting the system,
Yeah, I
how,
love that
the
shit.
9-to-5 job is slowly draining your soul away,
Nice.
and how do you need to break away and find your own self out there somewhere.
Well, maybe I'll go have to track that
Don't
down.
lose
And
I'll
plus,
probably
the
do
art is
away.
fantastic in it too.
nice.
So I'm actually gonna check this out.
Cool. Nice Tyler Kirkham cover for the PK. I'm gonna start calling that the PK.
Even though I don't really give a shit about
yeah,
Peacemaker
no
at all.
shit. More Batman. Batman versus Bigby. The crossover with what's that?
Fables.
Called?
Fables.
Yeah, Fables.
Yeah. Still confused about how this came together, but hey, I
Yeah,
mean, I've heard
does
a number of
feel-
things.
It does
I have
feel
not
like
many, but
10
few.
years too late, but it's all right.
Well, Fables is coming back. It's coming back.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming
Okay,
back.
cool.
I mean, I feel like Fables has like kind of cemented itself where like, it's a comics fan's comic, like
Yeah.
if you're on the scene, you know what Fables is. So I feel
Man,
like, they
the
have a
great
pretty
thing-
big
It's
the
a
great-
wink and a nod.
But the great thing about Fables is literally anyone can pick it up and fall in love with it. You know what I mean? It's that sort of book.
Yeah,
People
it
in
is.
comics know about it because it's that great of a comic. But I think it's one of the rare few that anyone, I don't care if you just came out of, preschool and that's all you have. Everybody knows who those characters are.
There's some themes in there I wouldn't want a preschooler to read.
Well, that's true. That's true. Jack of Fables, I think, is the better book. But Black Mana, Chuck Brown,
You just like
Valentine
Jack.
DeLandro. Big fan of Valentine DeLandro.
This
as an
has
artist.
not been a great book. The
But-
first issue was not good.
Yeah, the first issue was not great. The third or fourth issue of this is actually a prequel, like a prelude to an event that I don't think DC has even announced yet called Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Aquaman stuff going on.
lot of Aquaman
in
stuff.
DC right
Yeah.
now.
Catwoman number 36. Nice Harley cover here by Jenny Frison. She's just
That is a good
amazing.
cover.
That is a nice cover.
Beautiful.
I don't know
Beautiful.
why Harley's on the variant cover for a Catwoman book, but hey, whatever.
I'm sure she's. Oh, Gotham City Sirens Reunion.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
Makes sense. More Catwoman. I don't even know what this is. Is this? This is all Cliff Chang doing his thing.
Well, it's
Black
gonna
Label.
look great for sure.
Oh, it's gonna look
Black
amazing.
Label, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
10
this
years.
is like an alternate history where like Catwoman never met Batman or something.
Oh,
Whatever. It's Cliff Chang's take on Catwoman, so if you like Cliff
yeah,
Chang, you'll
I'm
like
sure it'll be-
this probably.
I'm sure it'll be good. All readers. Oh man, great cover. Variant cover here. Is that a Cliff Chang variant cover too? Man, that is fucking badass. Yeah, I might pick that up just for that stupid cover. And Far Sector trade. Oh, here's Flash.
Yeah,
Here's
if you haven't checked out Far Sector, you should pick up this trade. It was a good
Oh,
book.
I'll go
It
to
was
the
a great
trade.
introduction to a really interesting lantern. I like Joe.
Yeah.
cool. But then yeah, Flash. There's some Flash fans around.
It's a
me.
consistently solid book.
$6 for the cardstock cover, but it is Jorge Corona favorite around here. I love
Hey,
that guy.
hey, Jorge Corona.
But yeah, Flash. This is all different. stuff. Oh, here we go. Green Lantern, number 7. Marco Santucci cover with Sinestro is beautiful, but
It's been okay.
If
Yeah.
you didn't know I was pink, you would think I have an incredibly large forehead in this black and white photo.
Sinestro does kind of have like an interesting anatomy where he is like
Yeah.
mostly exactly like a human, but like
But not
just
really.
different enough
Just
to
different
like.
Just a huge ass forehead.
Legends
Indeed.
of the Dark Knight number 6. A lot of Scout comics over here. They're gonna have to distinguish that. Fear State tie-in for Nightwing, but Nightwing is always a winner.
Hey, the last issue was still good. It was probably
was
Yeah.
the worst issue of this run so far, but it was still good, and I'm excited to see back.
Yeah, and still one of the better Fear State things that I've read so far.
Oh, for
so.
sure. Oh, without a doubt. I haven't read much of it, but yeah, for sure. Love that cover too. That's great. Ninja Scouts. Well, I think we'll talk about that later.
That
Nubia.
came out last week, didn't it?
It might be a second printing.
Already?
Nubia and the Amazons. Vida Ayala with Stephanie Williams and
Man,
Aletha
Vida Ayala
Martinez.
is all over the place now.
Next year, DC has announced that there's going. Yeah, no shit. Vida Ayala is fucking everywhere. They have announced that they're going to do some sort of Wonder Woman crossover.
That's cool.
And Nubia is going to be at the heart of it.
Well, I think we got more Wonder Women running around the DC universe than we've had in a really long while.
Yara Floor, man. Yara Floor. I love it how DC has sort of created this thing where you can say who your favorites are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They've really worked on that recently. They've paid attention to a lot of Flashes, a lot of Robins, a lot of Aqua people, and now Nubia and all these Amazons. It's fucking great. All these.
It is, I think, a good approach for them to kind of embrace having a bunch of legacy characters running around, right? So, like,
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Pick your favorite. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. Super hot cover by Maika Souza here. It's beautiful. And another one, Joshua Swaby. Very cool. Refrigerator full of heads. Is this a second printing on this? Or is this the first issue?
I think it's the first issue.
All right. It's
This
Hill
is-
House
this-
Comics. It's the horror.
I didn't know they were
line.
still making those.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I thought that
They're
was
not.
out.
This is not a follow up to Basket Full of Heads, is it?
Possibly Rio, yours, and Tom Fowler doing the art. I like Tom Fowler. So yeah, we'll see. He's a crime novelist. A Gonzo Grindhouse expansion to the lore of the original Basket Full of Heads. There you go. Reading what helps.
Not to nitpick, but it looks like that refrigerator only has like one head in it. It's not
It looks
exactly
like a mini
full
fridge.
of
Yeah,
heads.
it's not. It's not full.
It's the first issue. Give it time.
So like every issue, we just see
Yeah,
another head sticking.
They'll
in.
add more heads to it. The Shazam miniseries is wrapping, and I don't think anyone really cared. Suicide Squad continues. Again, not as good as the last run. Although Superboy's there, that's pretty fun. Suicide Squad, King Shark, which is definitely just a money grab. And it's
for
weird
sure,
that my
but
two favorite DC books are coming out in the same week. That kind of sucks. But yeah, Tom Taylor, John Timms, Son of Kal-El, #4. Big fallout from the last issue. Big cliffhanger. I'm sure all those people are not dead. They can't be. Okay. That's not going to happen. All right. So we'll see what happens. How cool is it, though, that, like, Clark's gone for 5 minutes and now the whole house is just fucking destroyed.
I leave you alone. and
I
this is
leave you
what-
kids alone for 5 minutes. And look what you've done.
that was that your Superman?
Yeah, that was my
He's a very Bostonian
origin.
sounding,
That was my
or New York sounding
Metropolis.
Superman.
I'm from West Metropolis.
Born
Craig
and
Russell,
raised.
Liam Sharp. This is a freebie. Go to your shop and get a freebie. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all the stuff. Back to Batman. Some good books, man. Those have got to be in my tops, dude.
Well, yeah, I
Nightwing
mean,
and
Nightwing
Son of Kal-El.
and Son of Kal-El are like holding down the block for DC lately.
Ant #1 is your big debut. Well, I guess maybe not the big debut. But
No, there's something better in the
yeah,
image.
you know I'm not a fan of this shit. But yeah, this is the big book of the week. This will probably be the biggest selling book of the month, possibly the year. Gunslinger Spawn.
Gunslinger
Everybody is
Spawn.
going to want to get their hands on a copy of this.
I
Except me.
can
I don't
pass.
care.
I don't care at all.
Howdy, y'all! You
This
want
is-
to
One
go
hit
to
at a time. Thanks
hell?
for stopping by, Timothy. Yeah.
I'm the
I'm
devil's
going
Morrison.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
But I mean, Spawn is a big deal to a lot of people. I
It
don't
is.
think anyone on the panel here is an avid Spawn reader, but hey,
Yeah.
You know, I get
I,
it. Spawn has a place in comic book history. I'm just not a fan.
Me neither. I imagine him more of a Yosemite Sam, Dave.
Ooh, I hate that rabbit.
okay, let's not run through every impression that
That's all Dave does. That's his best part. That's the best shit he's got going for him. Hellcop. Because he
Hellcop.
picks terrible
Hellcop.
cops.
It's a
picks
cop
terrible
in
cops.
hell.
Yeah. The
Dead or alive,
Haberlin
you are
and
coming
Van
with
Dyke.
me.
This is like I guess this is like a redo. Like
Ryan
they're coming back.
Haberlin.
Like, yeah, this used
Didn't
to be
he
a
do
thing.
like what is it? Birthright?
No, that was Soul. Charles
Was
Soule.
it so?
But
So,
this cover does not match the image I had in my head when you said
It does
helicopter.
not.
I was
Not at
picturing
all.
like Judge Dredd, like surrounded by
Yeah, no,
flames or
this
some
is-
shit.
this
But we got like
cover
this
is
Ben
Poindexter
Stiller.
in like a helicopter chair.
There's variant covers. There are
I was
variant
picturing
covers.
Ben Stiller in those fake Scorcher ads in the beginning of Tropic Thunder.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty good too. But
But yeah,
They're
they
fun. They're
that
fun.
cover, that first cover looks like something you might have seen like in the Ghostbusters cartoon series.
Yeah, an orthocopter. But yeah, it looks like it's kind of
Yeah,
like a
monowheel.
punk steampunk, but maybe I don't know what's the word for that shit. It's not steampunk, but it's got notes of it.
cyberpunk.
Yeah, maybe something like that with demon
Some
punk.
kind of punk.
It's demon punk.
Of course, it's a punk. We're in hell, right?
Ice Cream Man number 26, favorite of mine. I love this book. Please rotate your book 90 degrees clockwise. No, that's better. Yeah, this is gonna be one. Oh, look, it's gonna be something special. It's gonna be something really special. This
They're taking
issue.
a page
Ice
out of
cream
the
way.
Echoland's book.
Ice cream man takes creative ways to like fuck your head. So
Oh, I
you know,
love
I'm
it.
sure they'll do that here too.
Yeah, one of the best series going right now. Another debut over here at Image is the Nighttime blog, or sorry,
Nightmare
Nightmare
blog.
blog.
Rodney
Rodney Barnes,
Jason
and
Sean Alexander, the team
Yeah.
behind Philadelphia.
that's exactly right. So it's from the universe of the eyes. It's from the universe. It's in the universe of Philadelphia. So when a book gets a spinoff of Philadelphia, I think has been picked up by
Yeah, it
somebody for
has.
something.
I think it's been picked up by Netflix.
Nice. Yeah. So I mean, not a huge week at Image, but a lot of debuts. That
Well, I do
are
see
gonna make
Paper
some
Girls there, and that is one of those things where if you don't have it
Oh,
already,
yeah.
it might be worth checking out.
Oh, for sure. And this is the entire thing in one big, huge
Yep.
book. Yeah. Dark Horse, nothing really from Dark Horse. Killer Queens continues that series. It's been okay. The worst, one of the worst He-Man comics I've ever read is wrapping up. It's been so bad. And
It
I
is
have
pretty
like
bad.
all of the He-Man books. Like Dark Horse sent me all of them, the digital versions. And yeah, this is just terrible.
Well, the second half of that season, Revelations on Netflix, has been announced for like next month.
Yeah, it's coming out. It was good.
It's really
excited
been really
for it.
good.
Yeah.
I'm eagerly anticipating the biggest revelation of all.
Which is
Tila learns who her mother is.
Oh, it's Evelyn.
No, it's the
it's not.
sorceress.
It's the sorceress.
Bermuda number 4 wraps this series. Way too short.
I mean, I've seen like maybe like 2 episodes of He-Man, and I could have fucking told you that the sorceress was Tila's mother.
Well, you got to make a twist, man. It's got a modern day twist.
Yeah, but they
Okay.
kind of start teasing that stuff in the episodes, and then they like
Yeah.
cut away from it. Like there's like one thing where like Man at Arms like there's one thing I need to tell you, and then Evelyn kind of butts in, and they don't get around telling it.
Care about that.
'Cause-
We'll see.
See, because Gomer's right. It is Evelyn.
Fuck yeah, it's Evelyn. Whatever. It is. But Bermuda's been great. A new Dungeons and Dragons book by Jim Zub.
You
He's the
can't
only
go
dude-
wrong with Jim Zub,
Yeah.
man.
He's the only
He
dude
loves
I read.
writing these D&D books.
Yeah, he
Somebody
loves
find some
D&D.
motherfucking displacer beast there. It looks like.
Yeah, man. A new My Little Pony book that'll sell like a motherfucker. Sleeping Beauties,
Especially
has been
since
okay.
that new movie dropped on Netflix.
Yeah, I think that's in line with this.
I don't know the artwork.
No, I'm just saying the releases
Ah.
are in line. And then a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Vader's Castle, the horror anthology, and Star Wars Adventures. A couple of variant covers for that. But then TMNT ongoing. No Transformers this week, but
Darn.
Hasbro PulseCon is going on,
Can't be disappointed this week.
and we'll have toys. They'll have toys.
There will be things you can be disappointed in, Adam. It's just
Yeah,
you gotta
we'll
find
find.
them.
Yeah, and speaking of which, here's Marvel.
Nice segue.
Okay.
Not much at all at the top there. Death of Doctor Strange continues. I don't think any of us are reading that shit.
I forgot that came out already.
Right? Me too, man. I am just
Like-
not excited about that.
I was
I-
going to ask if I should pick that up, but
Oh,
judging from
nice.
what you guys
Oh,
are saying,
motherfucker! I feel like it's been a while since we've seen one of these terrible headshot things.
Oh my god!
Oh,
This. I
gosh.
mean, how you have like?
I
the
always
king-
hate
the-
these, but I really hate
Bro.
this one.
Hello,
Oh,
can I
man.
interest you in a mind reading session?
He looks really pissed too. Look, he's
He looks
He does. He looks very
constipated.
angry. He looks like he's taking a shit.
that's both, you know. That's kind of maybe that's his mean look.
He's mad
for-
about something and also constipated.
Yeah. FF37, Nico Leone, I think, is a fill-in artist on this, but the only reason I'm pointing out is because it looks like it is a special
I like that
Halloween.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love
That's pretty
this
rad.
cover. That's cool.
I enjoy this series. I like checking
know.
it out. So yeah, I would really enjoy it if this is a Halloween issue, but
Yeah, it just feels like it is. Yeah, pretty solid art, Nico Leone. Nico Leone isn't the regular artist on this,
nah.
though. Yeah, I didn't think so. But man, those some clean ass lines, man. Love that shit. All right. Hawkeye Halloween comic extravaganza. I think that's a freebie. Phoenix song. Here's a good one. Here's one worth picking up. Spinning out of Jason Aaron's Avengers run. Yeah. Maya Lopez is now the new Phoenix. Rebecca Roanhorse is writing. They are native, and so is Lucas Maresca. So yeah, I'm definitely picking this up, man. I'm stoked.
Yeah, this is an opportunity to, support, inclusive creative teams and all that. And hey, seems like a pretty fun take on the character that they started.
Yeah,
up in the
I know I've been having fun with everything Aaron's been doing.
There's something like inherently ridiculous about somebody pulling a gun on the fucking Phoenix.
They didn't know. Maybe they didn't know. They didn't know it was.
They must not have, because
They
that's
thought
like
it was just.
that's like someone
somebody
trying to
else.
walk up and like smack Galactus with a fucking
Yeah.
fly swatter or something.
Oh, here's another headshot cover. I can't believe they brought these back.
Oh gosh.
God damn, these are so bad.
Yeah, that's not great. That is. You have to have a neck. You gotta have a neck.
I can't even explain why,
This
but it would
is
be so
not my
much better if
beautiful
they had a
house.
neck.
This is not my beautiful wife.
Oscar Vega. I'm hoping to get my hands on that.
That one's
That
pretty
looks
good.
fun.
Ooh,
That looks
is
really
nice.
cool. And a Lionel Francis U variant, because I'm pretty sure he's the guy who made,
Yeah, I think he was
Lionel
drawing
Lopez.
New Avengers back when
Yeah.
This character was first popping up.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, that looks pretty cool.
I thought
I'm
this
pretty sure I
character
have that
popped up
issue.
in a run of Joe Quesada's Daredevil.
Oh, possibly.
Maybe, but I do know that Echo
Yeah.
was in that New Avengers run at least.
Yeah. Moving on, more High Republic stuff. Strange Academy gets a trade. Thor number 18. Everyone's been waiting on this one, if only because of the Oliver Copiel Throg cover, whatever. Thror. I always call him Fror. Everyone was calling Throg. I'm like, no, Fror sounds so much cooler. But anyway,
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Fror. Yeah, let the bodies hit the floor. So there you go.
Dog.
Looks pretty dope, man. Actually, it looks really fun.
That is some cool looking artwork.
Yeah, that looks really cool. So yeah, everyone's been waiting on that one, if only
Teenage
because of that
Mutant
cover.
Ninja Turtles ain't got shit on me.
United States of Captain America's.
No, I'm pretty sure
finally
Throg
wrapping.
would like wipe the floor with the turtles, to be perfectly honest. But
It'd be a fun fight. It'd be interesting. So yeah, there you go. This is wrapping. I think it looks like Dale Eaglesham is back. That's one good thing. And then, but damn, X-Men Trial of Magneto. Is that the only X book?
That's what it looks like. This is
Holy
a weird
shit.
week for Marvel.
This is a weird
This
fucking
is
week
kind of a
for
weird week in
everybody.
general. It's gonna be a really light
This
week
is a
for
very
me.
weird week indeed.
I mean, there's a bunch of I don't know what the hell to do at Image Comics. DC has two books,
Two books.
that
Yeah.
I'm reading, and then no X books. What the hell?
well,
X Trial of Magneto is definitely an X book.
I am
However,
looking forward to that for sure. But yeah, pretty slim pickings. Oddly so.
I'm hoping I can grab this.
That's
one,
weird.
man.
I don't remember the last time there was only one X book. coming out.
It was just before House of X and Powers of 10.
Yeah, ever since then they have been cranking
Yeah.
these things out like at least 2 a week, usually 3.
Yeah. I think House of X
Well,
and Powers
last week
of
was
10
4, right?
Yeah, I think House of X and Powers of 10 was just one per week.
But it was
They were.
every week, though.
But it was
But-
every week.
Yeah. But before that, when they wrapped up that, damn, what the hell was it? It was Age of something. It was like Age of Apocalypse, but it was what's his name? X-Man.
Age of X-Man.
Yeah, was it Age of X-Man? Is that what
I
it
think
was?
it
was
was,
so
I don't even
fucking
remember. I just
forgettable.
remember the color-coded teams.
It was that was okay.
The
It
color-coded
worked, but-
teams and the racist stuff that was in it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But anyway, for this book in particular, though, like I am genuinely curious as to what the hell is going on. So, hey, I
Yeah.
guess mission accomplished for this book, right?
Yeah, me too. And I'm pretty sure you can tell by the preview that, yeah, they just bring her back the regular way. She thinks she's still married to Vision.
Man, they revealed that she was still alive at the end of the first fucking issue. So no, that cat is like way out of the bag at this point.
No, I mean, but how did that come about, though?
Well, yeah, that's true. There is still
That's,
that
I think,
mystery
what's
there.
happening,
The mystery
you
is
know?
not, is Wanda alive? The mystery is what
Sure.
exactly is happening with her, and why is Magneto, like,
Yeah.
did he kill her? If not, why is he taking the blame for it? What's up with Hope? You know, there's a lot of moving pieces here that I'm genuinely curious to see the answer to. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, like I had not finished grieving my late wife when I had to then begin grieving you. Wife, what? She thinks that she's still hooked up with Vision. So that means if she obviously was resurrected, because her memory is reset back to the point where they did the last backup, which was like around that time, right?
I wonder
don't
if
know.
this is a Wanda who like still uses like, you know, hex bolts or whatever and doesn't realize that she's like fucking God.
Yes,
They-
that's my thinking. Maybe they
nerfed her?
way before Bendis got a hold of her, dude. Because I mean, that's who did it. That's who made Wanda, you know, the uber awesome person that she will be forever. Even if other people, other creators had given her those powers.
Well, yeah, I
Dude,
mean, we can trace
what
it back to
Bendis did
Avengers
with-
Disassembled.
Yeah,
like, first and
disassemble, and
foremost.
then that led right into House of M,
Yep.
where, geez, she was way off the reservation for that. You know,
I mean, Wanda has probably had the biggest glow up of any character, from going to like, you know, mildly inconveniencing people to like changing the world around her at a whim, you know?
yeah, just awesome. And again, great cover by Vega here, Oscar Vega. All right, so that's all the Marvel. Again, a weird week. Moving into DE, not much, just a bunch. Purgatory, I guess that's worth mentioning, you know, because all of that. What's that universe called, Dave?
Purgatory, the
Vampirella?
no, it's not the vampire. It's the one with evil Ernie and Lady Death.
Yeah, is that what it is? Is it the evil Ernie universe?
I guess
Lady Death
I'm
universe?
not sure what they call
David,
it.
you were called upon and you have
you
let us
blew it.
down.
You blew it. But yeah,
I'm
this
sorry,
is-
I don't read stuff from Dynamite.
Yeah, me neither,
So,
me neither.
I'm
It's all
a little
cheat-
lacking there.
yeah, a lot of this is cheesecake.
Blah,
but there
blah,
are good
blah.
stories
I
there.
didn't know. I let us down. That's all I'm hearing from you right now, David.
Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red. Great idea. Just, you know, just okay in follow through. Boom Studios. The Dune book continues. Dune
Of course.
hype. Dune hype.
There's a movie coming.
3 days.
Ah,
Cannot wait. It's on the 22nd. I'm so stoked. Eat the Rich #3. A pretty fun.
I
mini
kind of
as
fell
well.
off this
Come on.
book.
I fell off everything Boom got going on except for Seven Secrets, which is still fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really, really good.
And everybody else. All right, you're up for real now, Dave.
Okay,
Say something, say
actually,
something.
actually, it's a very bleak week for comics, even on the indie front.
Geez.
Chariot.
Man,
But
this
the
was
Chariot
their
page-
chance. This was their
Chariot-
chance to swoop
there
in
is-
and
there
fill
are
the
books.
void.
There are books. There are books in here. Most of them are AWA books. We have like the robot book, Robot Among Us, or whatever it is.
Oh, the Mark Russell book.
Yeah. There's the Girl Fight book, which I know Gomer doesn't like.
It's just okay. It's very good art. It's very good art.
Great art, yes. Girl
Yeah.
Fight, Fight Girls #4 is what it is.
There's
And,
Fight Girls.
and then the robot book, which is like Robots Among Us or something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you don't know none. I do want to mention
I'm-
Gun Honey #2. Yes, it is
Cheesecake.
pretty. It's pretty cheesecake. It's very provocative. I wouldn't go as far as calling it cheesecake because everything sort of works in context of the parody of James Bond and other spy shit. You know, when James Bond's walking out of the ocean shirtless, they don't say it's cheesecake or whatever they would call it for the guy thing. But that's what's happening in this. But this chick is fucking badass, dude. She is like a badass super spy. Yeah, this Gun Honey book is fun, dude. It's really neat. That's on Titan Comics. But yeah, it's also happens to be really super hot. It's super hot.
Yeah, it's a very light week for independent stuff that
Yeah.
it like catches my eye. I'm not even on this porcelain thing.
Yeah, I'm not on that book either. We should though. I've heard good things about Maria Lovett's, latest At Ablaze comics. Not All Robots is Mark Russell's
Not all
book.
robots. That's what it is.
It is definitely not his best stuff, but he does a really good job.
It's
of
fun.
always
It's a
doing-
fun read.
Yeah. He does Mark Russell well whenever he does anything, but in terms of the social examination and shit like that he likes to do, current events, things like that. He not so much in this, but it's still solid. Yeah, nothing, D. Nothing.
No, I already went through and looked at it, and there's like nothing that was like, ooh, I would like to check this out, other than the AWA stuff. And
man,
AWA
what
had
a
a good
weird-
week last week, obviously, because you guys picked some in your top
Yeah,
three.
no shit, dude. They had a Telepass is awesome, dude. It is perfect JMS, and I love when he just does his own shit. It really reminds me of the way he wrote Rising Stars. Yeah, Gun Hottie was alright. It's like James Bond. Yeah, thanks Eli for stopping by.
Hi, Eli.
I know Leroy made you read that shit. I know he did. Because Leroy's a sucker for that spy shit, man. He reads all the James Bond stuff. He reads all the secret agent. But I guess Trial of Magneto and the 2 DC books, man. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
Ellen
Taylor
Nightwing.
and X-Men. That's like the only things coming out this week.
Yeah,
really
some
light
old
week.
standbys, but yeah, pretty slim pickings otherwise.
I think
this
we
week.
know what our top 3 is going to be next week.
Probably.
Phoenix Song Echo could surprise.
Maybe I'll check that out. I
I'm
mean,
checking that book out.
This
I
week,
got a
yeah,
lot of
I
I got a
probably
lot
will
of
check
empty
that out.
slots on my purchase
Right.
list.
The
Yeah.
FF book, if it really is truly like a Halloween sort of one shot, Dan Slott I think works better in those sorts of.
Well, I always enjoy the FF book,
Yeah.
but it very rarely cracks my top 3. It's just
yeah.
it's always a solid read, but usually not like oh man, that was fucking amazing. Type of
Same
read.
thing with Flash,
Yeah.
Sure.
Flash is
sure.
coming out this week. It's a good book, but I don't think it'll make my top
Yeah.
3. It never really
Yeah,
does.
like it's on like that tier, right? Of like
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I look forward to reading it every time it comes out, but
It's not
it's
worth
not
writing.
knocking my
Yeah.
socks off.
It's not
Sure.
reinventing the wheel or anything.
Bermuda number 4 at IDW, as well as the new Dungeons and Dragons book called Mindbreaker from Jim Zub. It's always a winner, if Jim Zub's writing D&D. But otherwise, yeah, man, Ice Cream Man. I mean, these debuts from Image, Hellcop, Gunslinger, Spawn, and
Nightmare
Ant.
Blog.
Yeah, Nightmare Blog. I'm not caught up on Philadelphia. I don't know if I should read Nightmare Blog yet. I'm not caught up. I'm trying to read it in chunks.
I haven't read Philadelphia, so
It's dope, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'll if I'm going to end up having a top 3, it may actually be some stuff from Image and probably stuff from either, depending on what DC books I pick up this week, and Marvel.
Wow. It's
That's a-
slim pickings when Dave ain't got no shit to read.
Dave's got to go to the big 3.
Yeah. Poor guy.
That's deep on the bench for Dave.
Poor. Yeah, no shit. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We really appreciate it. Check out our homeboys over at the Comic Book Bullies podcast. They streamed last night. I still didn't get to listen to it. I haven't listened to last week's episode either. I've just been so busy with the house shit. But yeah, go check them out. They're awesome. Keep coming back to this channel for everything we got going on, including Big Willie doing shit all week. And I don't know, all kinds of stuff. We got our Sunday night show. I need to check on Big Willie. I hadn't talked to him in a while. Is he even streaming over there anymore? I'm sure he is.
he's probably like catatonic in front of the
I feel
screen.
bad for anyone like you're sitting in his way and like he's not streaming. Like check out Big Willie, and then like he's not.
False advertising.
Yeah.
Go to outrightgeeker.com. Bunch of links there to all kind of shit we do, including the audio versions of these. I don't know why you want to do that. It's more of a visual thing. But anyway,
This one is.
thanks for hanging out, everybody. But most of all, thanks to these jokers for hanging out with this joker.
Always a
Anytime,
pleasure.
man.
We're gonna do it again. Next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
Solid. Solid.
It's nice to have Coke Classic now.
It is. It's nice to have Coke Classic. It's changed up and no cherry